how to choose urea solution equipment suitable for your investment plan. Welcome to the Automotive Urea Equipment Broadcast Room. Today, let's discuss how to choose the automotive urea equipment suitable for your investment plan. In view of this problem, today, I would like to start from the following aspects. 1. Urea-related supporting equipment for vehicles. 2. From which aspects to locate the equipment suitable for their investment plan. 3. The focus of the purchaser. First, urea solution-related supporting equipment. Urea solution is mainly divided into water treatment equipment, urea mixing equipment, filling equipment. 3 links. Some large factories will be included in the barrel equipment. Here is a 4T/H capacity of equipment for you to briefly introduce the whole set of equipment.
Automatic urea solution equipment process 1. Design basis 1. Production demand configuration provided by customers. 2. Other materials, requirements and descriptions of the project provided by the customer. 3. The advanced and mature design and contracting experience and the practical technical parameters and experience accumulated in similar projects summarized by the company in the integration of multiple product R&D, production and sales. 2.2 Adoption of standards and specifications. Urea solution inspection basis GB 29518-2013 Standard requirements of urea solution with nitrogen oxide redo.
For details, see main device components in the solution. 1 large stainless steel pretreatment system. 2. 6 tons of single-stage reverse osmosis water treatment. 3. 4 tons of two-stage reverse osmosis water treatment. 4. 4 tons of EDI electrolyzed water treatment. 5. 3 tons of automatic cleaning reactor 2 sets, 304 stainless steel, thickening, sampling port. 6. Automatic lengthening feeder, customized. 7. Urea purification equipment. 8. Automatic 8-head assembly line filling machine, including supporting conveyor belt, power head, and fluid supplement pump.
9. Automatic pudding cap machine, including the conveyor belt supporting power head.
10. Automatic capping machine, including the conveyor belt supporting power head. 11. Automatic sealing machine, including supporting conveyor belt and power head. 12. Automatic inkjet printer. 13. Testing equipment. 14. Hollow blow molding machine. In the scheme we saw, the customer not only equipped with water treatment equipment, urea mixing equipment and filling production line, but also required a hollow blow molding machine to produce PE barrels, and planned urea particles, the raw material of urea liquid, and high-density polyethylene, the raw material of PE barrels. This is a more comprehensive design scheme. We can also be customized according to your needs. So from which several aspects of positioning suitable for their own investment plan of equipment. After investors have the idea of investing in urea solution production line for vehicles, they can decide the production line plan from the requirements of capacity, automation degree and product packaging. For example, how many tons of capacity per hour, or how many tons per 8 hours? Semi-automatic equipment or fully automatic equipment? Is the finished solution in ton drums, 10L/20L drums, or liquid bags and other packaging? Armed with this information, we will soon design a suitable scheme F.
We can produce urea solution equipment from 0.5 T/H to 15 T/H according to customers' customized requirements. Just come up.
Third, the focus of investors. 1. Is cost recovery fast? profit of urea liquid? Such as:
in India, the cost of 20L/10L urea solution is approximately as follows. 1. The cost of urea, 1 kg of raw materials produces 3.07 L solution, so the cost of 1 L solution of urea is about $0.22, calculated according to the total import tariff of 20%, $0.25, calculated according to the import tariff of 30%, 2. The cost of plastic barrels, 20 L stacking barrels, according to 800 grams weight, cost about $1.50, calculated according to the total import tariff of 20%, and the cost price is $1.67, calculated according to the import tariff of 30%, 10 L barrels $0.75 3. Electricity cost, 75 kW electricity.
2. How about the durability of the equipment and the brand and after-sales service of the main accessories? Let's look at the example of equipment quotation scheme just now. In the configuration list of urea solution production equipment, we clearly explain the details of the equipment, including the function, performance and capacity of the main products and the parameters of the main parts, so that the details of each product are displayed and the whole production line has lifelong after-sales service. According to the scheme, we see the first link of water treatment, large stainless steel pretreatment system.
One, water pressure controller. The influent pressure control ensures that the influent water pressure is stable. The water treatment works under the stable water pressure, the operation state is stable, and the service life of the equipment is long. 2. Quartz sand manganese sand filter. Filter with multiple filter layers. The main purpose is to remove the raw water containing sediment, rust, colloidal substances, suspended matter and other particles in the of 20. The above substances, the system can be backwashing, positive washing and a series of operations. Main functions, ensure the water p.
Main functions: ensure the water production of the equipment, prolong the service life of the equipment, no concentrated water discharge. 3. Activated carbon filters. The activated carbon can not only adsorb electrolyte ions, but also exchange ions. Adsorption increases the concentration of surface adsorption and replication, which also acts as a catalyst to remove pigments, odors, large amounts of biochemical organic matter, reduce the residual halogen value of water and pesticide pollutants, and remove trihalides, THM, and other pollutants in water. The system can carry out a series of At the same time, the equipment has self-maintenance system. Operating costs are very low. Main functions: ensure the quality of water production, prolong the service life of the equipment, no concentrated water discharge. 4. Ceramic filter filters. The ceramic filter core is used as the filter raw material, and the ceramic filter core is mainly used for filtering, antibacterial and activation treatment of drinking water. Harmful residual chlorine and suspended pollutants, organic chemicals, color and odor can be filtered out to reach a certain drinking standard by using the filter core.it. But also in other occasions where water quality supply is required. At present, the ceramic filter element with the highest filtration accuracy in the world is a double control film ceramic filter element with an average aperture of 0.1 micrometers. The filtered water does not need to be boiled, can be drunk, fully up to the national standard of direct drinking water. With the pursuit of healthy life and the higher demand for water quality, ceramic filter elements will be more widely used in the field of drinking water treatment. Interface, pipe fittings, buckle, are special matching custom, long. Every step is so detailed, and the quality of each piece of equipment is consistent with these details. How to install the equipment after purchasing. Before the outbreak of COVID-19, we had professional installation service personnel to guide the installation of COVID-19 in the factory. Since the exit of the factory was restricted, we adopted the way of installation instructions and installation videos and online technical guidance. How to install the equipment after purchasing. Before the COVID-19 outbreak, we had professional installation service personnel to guide the installation of Urea equipment in the plant. Since the COVID-19 pandemic, due to travel restrictions, we have adopted the method of installation instructions and installation videos and online technical guidance.
How to purchase Urea raw materials. Should accord with the raw material, you can purchase our professional sales in any country of the Urea fluid raw material for 12 years, can also be professional to service for you. We are now a clients with Urea grain export many countries around the world, like Japan, South Korea, Singapore, Thailand, Malaysia, Philippines, India, Vietnam, Brazil, Chile, Argentina, Mexico, to the United States, Italy, Britain, Turkey, Australia, Spain, and dozens of other countries.
About the introduction of Urea solution equipment, today mainly introduces the above content. If you have any questions, or you want to get a suitable solution for you, please contact us.
Automotive-grade urea is a very special sort of prilled urea, which has to be uncoated, not treated with formaldehyde. This kind of urea is used by our customers for the production of aqueous urea solutions, which has to be the highest purity. The urea we supply to our customers is produced by large gas-based plants. It has the highest purity level which is required in order to meet the ISO 22241 requirements, which are defined for the 32.5% aqueous urea solution, AdBlue.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's been a week since this cotton fair. Have you found the product you are looking for? My name is Candice from ChemCooler, and today we are going to talk about AdBlue automotive-grade urea and the related accessories. Okay? And I'm from Triangle International Trade, and I have been in this industry for about 8 years. Okay? Let's start today's topic. It includes three main parts. One is about DEF, which is also called AdBlue in some countries. And the second is about the automotive grade urea. And the third will be the related accessories like the filling station or pump kit, etc. Okay, let's have a brief introduction about what is AdBlue. Actually, it's also called DEF, which is diesel exhaust fluid. It's used in all heavy-duty diesel engines produced after January 1st, 2020, and most commercial vehicle and car diesel engines made after September of 2015. Primarily Euro 6 compliant models. It's not a fuel additive. As it's added to the exhaust gas after combustion has taken place. Why we should use AdBlue? Because AdBlue produces nitrogen oxide emissions. Nitrogen oxide is a harmful gas that can damage the human respiratory system, reducing lung function, increasing allergen exposure, and the risk of respiratory illness. So we should use AdBlue to reduce the harmful things in the atmosphere. Okay? And how it's made of? What material we use to make AdBlue? One main key point is about the urea. But that urea is a high purity urea, not the common fertilizer urea. They are different. It's made by 32.5% of high purity urea, and another part is about the deionized water, as set out in the ISO these standards. And urea contains ammonia, the active ingredient in AdBlue that reacts with nitrogen dioxide and neutralize it before it enters to the atmosphere. And here is an introduction of how it looks, how it works, and how it works in SCR system. Here's a video which shows you the details. This video will show you how the SCR system will work.
So.
Is a process called selective catalytic reduction, or SCR. This advanced active emissions control technology system can reduce nitrogen oxide emissions up to 90%, hydrocarbon emissions by 50 to 90%, and particulate matter emissions by 30 to 50%. So how does it work? The liquid reductant agent is injected into a catalyst in the exhaust system on a diesel engine. That reductant mixture of purified water and urea is also known as diesel exhaust fluid, or DEF. The DEF kicks off a chemical reaction inside the catalyst called reduction, which converts pollutants into nitrogen, water, and a little carbon dioxide that's often expelled through the tailpipe. If those elements sound familiar, it's because they're natural components of the air we breathe. In order for reduction to take place in the system, three lines must be present: the pressure line, the return line, and the supply line. These three hoses are what keep the DEF fluid in circulation throughout the system. Here's the process. Exhaust gases leave the engine and travel through the particulate filter, which traps the hard particles. Then, the exhaust continues downstream to where the DEF fluid is injected into the SCR catalyst. Inside this canister, the nitrogen oxides of the vehicle exhaust mix with the DEF and the chemical reduction is performed. At the exit of the tailpipe, particulate matter and nitrogen oxides are theoretically at near zero levels. SCR technology is called selective.
Okay, after
levels of nitrogen
watching this
oxides.
video, I guess it will be more clear about how SCR system work. Okay. And next will be since AdBlue is so important, that we have to make urea to the AdBlue or the diethyl exhaust fluid. So which kind of urea we will need? From the appearance, it seems very same like the common one we use for the fertilizer, but it's actually there are so much difference. Here shows you the main difference about the two kinds of urea. The fertilizer urea is made according to the Chinese national standard, which includes 4 parameters, and the automotive urea, which is a high purity urea, have to be manufactured according to the ISO standard. That standard have to meet 14 parameters. Here's the certificate of analysis, which is about the fertilizer urea. There are 4 data. And another one, this certificate is finished in a lab in North America, which is called Amalgatech. Actually, since 7 years ago, many of our urea samples was tested in this lab by our American clients. There are 14 parameters in this according to ISO standards. The key point is about the burette level, which must be less than 0.9%. All the other data is related to the heavy metals, which also should be kept in low level. Okay, why the urea quality is different is very important, because with different kinds of urea, the quality of the diethyl exhaust fluid will be different. You can see from this picture, one is bright and transparent. Another one is with a light yellow color. Apparently, this kind of DF is with better quality. So we have to make sure to make qualified DF. We have to firstly choose the high quality urea. Okay. So what kind of problem will happen? what will happen if we choose cheap AdBlue or DEF? Firstly, it will be invalidating your warranty. If your vehicle has a warranty and anything goes wrong, as soon as the manufacturer knows that you have applied an unlicensed product, they will void the warranty. That means you will have a huge repair bill and your company will lose money. The second is about operating legislation. With any cheap reproduction, you cannot know if the product contains the right ingredients to remove enough of the emissions from your exhaust gases. That means you could be in breach of emissions legislation, and this can result in fines and lose a company reputation. So that is very important to not only focus on the price. And the third is about it will damage to your catalytic converter. And the fourth will be here. It's also important to note that when you buy and use cheap AdBlue or DEF, you are not just risking one vehicle, you are risking them all. And any small issue that needs repairing on one vehicle could result in the loss of warranty for the whole fleet. This means that buying and using cheap AdBlue or DEF is far from cheap in the long run. And our automotive urea is usually packed in 1 ton bag like this in containers. Some clients might use pallet. And here's a video with tube in the loading side. I will show you. And that is the pallet we use to get the cargo unloaded more easier. This shipment was shipped to Southeast Asia. Okay. That is the finished product of AdBlue. Usually in 20 liters and sometimes in 10 liters. You can see it's very beautiful, transparent, blue. And sometimes when we export it, it will be loaded in like this. That is a 200 kilogram drum, and this is for IBC drum, both okay, depends on the client's requirement. And here we will talk about how to make urea into diesel exhaust fluid, which is also AdBlue. Here is the whole procedure. Firstly, the raw water, we get it treated and become deionized water. And here's also a security filter. And after that, we mix the deionized water with the urea, mix them, blending them, and after that, we also need to get the mixed water purified. And finally, we get the finished product packed in the packaging line to pack it into different package and printed in your own logo and company information. That is the whole procedure. Here is our production line of diesel exhaust fluid. All of them are stainless steel with high quality. Okay. The first step is to firstly get the water purified and treated and make it into deionized water. This is our RO system to treat the water. This is a storage for the urea solution. Get the solution purified and then that is a packaging line. Pack it into 10 liters or 20 liters. And here is the finished product we produce in 20 liters. Okay, that is the production line and the packaging line. We can all of this production line and the packaging line we can customize it for you. Depends on your capacity per day and which kind of machine you need. Do you need it to be automatic or semi-automatic? And here's our production workshop for the production line. This is the machine to get the water treated, to make it to deionized water. It's the RO system. Here's the EDI system to get the final pure water. Here's the workshop. That is the workshop for the storage, the tank, the stainless steel tank to store the water and finish the urea solution. There are different volumes. And how can I get a price for diesel exhaust fluid production line? First is about what is your required capacity per day, as I just mentioned. The second is about do you want it to be automatic or semi-automatic? The third is about some clients might don't need the packaging line because they think they can package the urea solution themselves, so you don't need they don't need the packaging line. In that way, this part will not be needed. It's not necessary. And the fourth is about how about your local water quality, because in different areas the pH value is different. We have to pay attention to this point when we design your production line of the water. And next we will introduce the related accessories about the DEF, that is the pump kit and the filling station. The pump kit mainly includes this part. First is about the pump body. Here's the flow meter. Here's the nozzle, the filling gun, the hose. Here's the bracket, the pump bracket. And this is about the IBC connector. Okay, here are the main parts. First is about the pump. Actually, in different countries we have different voltage, so we have to firstly confirm with clients which kind of voltage is in their country. For example, in Colombia, it is this one, 110, and in other countries might be this one or this one. So we have to confirm with clients with this point first. Now this one is about the flow meter. There are two kinds of flow meter. The common one is the K24. That is the most common one flow meter. If you want to preset the volume or the amount, we can use this one. That is an intelligent flow meter, which you can preset the amount and volume. They are different. Of course, this one will be more expensive. Here is about the filling gun. You can see there are three kinds of them. This one is the cheapest, that is made up by plastic, and this one is semi-stainless steel, and the third one is stainless steel. Usually we will suggest the clients to use this one because they have same function, but this one is strong enough and cheaper than this one. So this one is usually used. We will assemble this one in a carton for the clients. And here are other parts. One is about the hose, and this is the nozzle bracket and the pump holder. We will put the filling gun to this part after using it. And this is the IBC connector. Some clients have used IBC connector. Usually we will supply this part. If you also need the valve, please let us know in advance. Usually we will supply these two parts, but we need to know the diameter of your valve first, and then we will supply the relevant connector of this part. All of these brackets are stainless steel. And here shows you the whole details of the pump kit we will supply. It will be packed in carton, and one set for each carton. This is a pump kit produced by a customer in Colombia. We will get each machine tested before we deliver it. You can see this is the used plastic filling gun. One set in each carton, and we will stick the label on the surface of the carton, put the hose and filling gun inside, and we will get it palletized before we get it loaded. Also in this part is the label part in the pump. We can stick your label if you have your logo and add your company information on it. This one is for a customer in US, so we can print your logo here. That is the label part. And this is the most easiest way to use the pump kit. Before we directly assemble it to the IBC drum, we also have other ways to use the pump kit like here, to make it into the filling station or filling machine. There are different types of filling machine. And these panels can also be customized with your own language, such as Spanish or Russian. Here's the small type of filling machine. Here are some cases. Actually, this you can see. This pump kit is supplied by us, and our customers added to this kind of drum, and he needed to prepare such kind of drum and print the company information or stick it on the drum and add our pump kit on it. Then he can put it in the beside the highway, so people can add glue more conveniently. Also, here's for another client in South America. You can also issue the invoice. Okay, here's another case is in Asia, Southeast Asia. For another client. This filling machine is just put beside the IBC drum, which is very convenient. That is also in the gas station, beside the gas station, like this one in the gas station. Okay, so that is what we want to share with you today from the automotive urea, the AdBlue or the diethyl exhaust fluid to the production line of DEF and also the related accessories like pump kit. So about all of these products, if you have any inquiries, you can just send us emails or send us a message on WhatsApp or WeChat. Okay, thank you.